But now that we have this program on anti-corruption, we have a special training on how to cover corruption. So we are going to do that in Ghana next month. And we are going to do it in many other countries. And if you think at the time where investigative journalism is going potentially down the drain, because when you cut costs in newspaper, the first thing you cut is what is very costly, which is investigation that you publish only 1 month after, and you know that well in Jazeera or in others. And if you can train locally, the local journalists to how you identify or how can you show that there has been corruption here or there, you can help you can help transparency, and I think everything we try to do is that.
Some countries that are going in the opposite direction of a general trend towards transparency. Overall in Latin America, I think there's been tremendous improvement in many areas, certainly the area of free press, and in my own activities, I've seen it easier and easier, and the internet has been an incredible force for transparency. The internet, all the accounts being reported on the internet, like publishing what you're doing, the fact that anybody on Twitter or anywhere can bring down an organization by denouncing, the ability to stay anonymous and actually declare that something that's being done is corrupt or wrong. So the trend is good.
There are ways, though, to get into developing nations without having to go through that, and it really has to do with the social entrepreneurs that start at the village level and then grow from there and develop a culture from the beginning. This approach allows you to build it from the bottom up, and I think you need to do both. I mean, you need to work on policies, but you also have to engage and rely on the optimism of small groups and the desire of people to better their lives for themselves and their children.
You know, one of the questions I guess I would put out to the audience and to the panel is, what's your theory of change? What makes change actually happen? Because I found a lot of social entrepreneurs, they're just so eager for their idea to get out there, they just go and just like a rabbit go running out for the carrot, as opposed to saying, let me take a step back for a second. What is my theory of change? When do I think things will actually change? And I'll just give 1 or 2 case studies, which is, let's say you were a social entrepreneur in 1959, and you said, I really want America to be more engaged in science and math. Let's say that was your social entrepreneurship goal. Well, sure enough, you've been slogging away for years and years and years, and nothing happens, and suddenly Sputnik goes up. And bingo, this entire country goes science and math crazy. We want to send a man to the moon. JFK makes a big speech, and we engage math and science like we've never seen in this country. So crisis in that particular case, spurred by the Sputnik launch, created this situation where massive change can happen very, very quickly.
What we do with Right to Play is we use sport as a way to take current issues within the community, within the country that the program is existing in, and we use that as a vehicle. We use sport as a vehicle to transmit those lessons to these kids. So whether it's AIDS and HIV awareness, whether it's self-confidence for young girls, sport at its most basic level is just fun. And when it comes to getting involved with organizations and schools, there's no real threat that comes with sport. Sport doesn't come with any real threat. I mean, if anything, if you're working with the right organizations and you're empowering young individuals to actually be the leaders of those organizations and to be implementing those programs, then you've kind of hit all the marks as far as ensuring that those programs will exist and will stay.
So social entrepreneurs are passionate, and they just need to step back and apply the same disciplines, understand their theory of change, that has been said, that they apply in the business that made them successful enough to have some free time and money to go and be a social entrepreneur.